Hey yo, welcome back. I'm not wasting any time today. I'm getting straight to it. I don't got time for it anymore. Telling you, no more talking about it. No more. Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll do that. I'm getting straight to it. Nothing but action from here on out. Hey Lewis, how's it going? This is Derek.
How you doing?
Doing well. Doing well. Doing well. Wanted to round back about that property over on Hezekiah Lane.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you still interested in possibly selling that place there?
Yeah, I'm interested in it. I know I got to get a bunch of stuff out of here and get some things done to it before I can sell it.
Okay.
That's what I was asking. Want to come through and look at and try and make an offer or come up with, jumble some numbers and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, we are looking to pay cash. And with that being said, we are also able to purchase the property in its as is condition. So we actually wouldn't
Okay.
require you to make any repairs or anything like that to the place before it gets sold. That's kind of the benefit in selling to us, to be honest. So it sounds like we may be a good fit if the property is something that we might be interested in. Did you have a few minutes? I would just need to learn about kind of the condition of the place.
Okay.
What can you tell me about just generally the condition, the overall condition of the house?
It needs work done on it. That's like for maybe a year and a half.
I'm sorry?
I'm saying that's like for maybe a year and a half. It is livable because I'm living here now.
Okay.
Just because it's plumbing from after the freeze. Had a leak in the hole a couple years ago on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Got the inside redone, replaced the sheetrock. It hadn't been finished, or it needs to be taped and floated. It's listed as a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. It's actually a 3-bedroom, 2 bathroom with a washroom on that.
Okay.
So that's sure enough that you have to come and look at it. Back bathroom is falling apart because I'm getting ready to take the tub out and we do the tiling down. That's about it. It's a wood frame house. Just need some work on it.
Yeah. Yeah. And just to clarify, you said that the roof had a leak, and then when that happened, you re-roofed the entire place?
No, we roofed that side of the house.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we did one side of the house.
Okay. And do you know the age of the remainder of the roof there? Would that need to be replaced sometime soon?
I don't have any leaks, but it's by the time to replace stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What type of work has been done to the kitchen in recent years? Any work done there?
Yeah, I had some custom built cabinets put in here with an island in the middle of it. It has connections for dishwasher. Just took the old garbage disposal out, took the wiring is still there and everything. In fact, it has central heat and air. I was converting everything from gas to electric, so the furnace upstairs for the central heat and air needs to be replaced, but the outside unit I just replaced 4 years ago.
Okay.
Probably clean the ducts and put new ducts and stuff in the ceilings just to be on the safe side. That's about it.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I mean, if you had kind of all the money in the world, how much do you think that you would dump into the place to bring it like, kind of all the way up to 2022 standards?
2022 standards.
Yeah.
10 to 15.
10 to 15. Okay. All right. And it's about I'm looking online here. 1260 square feet is what it has it listed at. Is that about accurate?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's listed at that, but it has an additional. My father, there's another bedroom with a washroom on it as a
Uh-huh.
restaurant. So there's there's been an addition out that just never was upgraded to reflect that.
Gotcha. How big would you say the place is now?
Oh, I don't know. I have to actually walk it out.
Okay. Okay. All right. And if you don't mind me asking, how long you own the place?
I grew up here, moved out. My dad and them had renters. I got married, moved in, redid the house, got separated. My kids stayed in the house. The house stayed vacant for a while.
Hmm.
And I just actually moved back in it about 6 months ago and started refurbishing and doing stuff. Changed
Gotcha.
my ceiling fans and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Fashion holes. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. And do you have a place in mind? If we were able to come to an agreement on where you would be headed next?
That's my biggest thing right now, trying to find another place to set up and establish my format.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you started looking, or is it kind of just preliminary?
I started looking. I'm just looking for a lot. I get somewhere in the same neighborhood where I can just have a house and done with a house built. So from there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because I'm 50 years old, so right now I'm in a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom house by myself.
Right.
So like, downside, two bedrooms, 1.5 bath, something like that. That's fine.
Okay.
My kids are grown. My baby turned 18 this year. She's gonna go off to college.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So
Okay. All right.
I'm at a pivotal point to try to establish some change with the things I want to get done.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. How long you been considering kind of making this transition here?
Well, about the past year, but then like I was saying, I'm under a lease agreement somewhere else, so I had to wait my lease up.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, why? Instead of me going to get an apartment, taking out a lease somewhere, let me just move back, get it back with move, and then I can figure out what I want to do and how I want to go about it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well, if we were able to come to kind of an agreement here, how quickly were you wanting to get it done? That's why I'm trying to figure out how far along the process you are in terms of finding a new place. Is it something you would want to get done quickly, or take a little bit?
yeah, I don't know. I would need at least 3 to 4 months to get everything moved out. Because I'm in the process of throwing away stuff as I go through here.
Hmm.
And then I got material that I bought to fix the house up, so it's all in the way. So yeah.
Yeah, that makes
And then
sense.
trying to work the full day and then come home and do that, yeah, it's still hard.
Yeah. I got you there. Yeah, that makes sense. What was I just getting ready to ask? I kind of blanking here, but that sounds good. 3 to 4 months, that works for our time. Oh, I was getting ready to ask. When it comes to getting the new place, is it something where you would need to use the proceeds from this sale in order to buy the next place, or put a down payment down?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's fine too. I don't know if you're familiar with kind of like a lease back agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
No,
you're not familiar?
I have to do some research on it.
No, yeah. So essentially, how it would work, it pretty much solves the problem of what I just asked, right? Because this comes up very often where somebody wants to get into a new place, but they need to get paid on this place first, right? So what we would do is set up, and we can give you a fixed amount of time, 30, 45, 60 days to remain in the property. But then you would then become the tenant, and
Okay.
we would become the landlord. So we would take ownership to the property, pay you for the property, and then you would just be the tenant that has a little extra time to get out, and use the money from the sale in order to purchase the next place. It kind of just creates a little bit of a middle ground to make that transition a little smoother, because again, that does come up quite often. um, but yeah, did you have a number in mind that you were hoping to get for the place if we were able to pay cash?
No, not right now. Offhand, I was trying to do research on what the property value is going up out here because the settlement building they just did school at the end of the street and they put like 4 or 5 new houses on the street for the
Mm.
past 2 years. So I
Okay.
know the property value and the taxes and stuff going up. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's I need time to do the research, or as you came out and gave me an offer, people go from there, jump
Sure.
from it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now and now that you mentioned that, it's something that I am familiar with, the new construction in the area. Would you say that, because I know right now it's either the properties out there are worth salvaging and fixing up, or really the value is in the land. Which would you say this
Yeah.
one falls under? Do you think the value is in the land, or do you think the place is in good enough condition where you can go in there and make the repairs to get some money on the back end?
Yeah. Well, I think they'll make some repairs and get money on the back.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. So what I'll do, something else that I wanted to ask, one kind of last question is, wanted to mention again that we are able to pay cash and we can take care of the closing costs. And, if we're not kind of like when you would list it on the market and you'd have to pay all the realtor commissions, there would be none of that as well. So the offer that we make is really just a net cash offer in your pocket, since we're taking care of all the closing costs and stuff like that on the back end. The only thing that we wouldn't cover is if there's any like outstanding mortgage balances or liens against the property or anything like that. Off the top of your head, do you owe anything like that against the property?
No liens, no mortgages, no house to pay for.
Perfect, perfect. So then, yeah, the offer that we would make would literally be the what you would walk away with at closing, as long as all the property taxes are paid up to date and stuff like that. Um,
$1,200 worth of property tax and $362 worth of food tax.
okay, all right, perfect. All right. So then what I will do, what I'd like to do, instead of just throwing out a number that I don't know if I'd actually be able to honor, I'd like to do a little bit of research myself, take a deep dive into the area, and then
Okay.
hopefully be able to come up with a ballpark to see if we'd even be in the same area. And then if it seems like we are, then we can send somebody out there, maybe take a look at the property and get a little bit more of a concrete number in place.
Okay. That's fine.
All right, perfect. Well, I appreciate your time, and I will.
Appreciate you.
I'll be able to get this done probably over the weekend. Do you mind if I give you a call on Monday?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
All right, perfect. Is there mornings, afternoons work better for you?
Afternoon, evening, that's fine.
Okay. How about I give you a call around this time, about 5 p.m. on Monday?
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, perfect. Appreciate you again. I'll talk to you then.
Okay.
Bye now. What's up, yo? It's Getty. You better go in today, like Debo, for real. Um, that was a good conversation. I didn't want to throw him a number out because the conversation was happening pretty quickly, and I was unable to run comps like I wanted to. It's just that's the problem that I'm running into right now. I'm not gonna talk like that. It's not a problem. I'm gonna call him on Monday and I'm gonna get locked up. Call 3 p.m. EST close. He was talking really fast. That's what I was saying. It was just kind of hard when he's giving me such quick answers. Then I feel the need to have a question lined up after that to continue the conversation, and it doesn't really allow me any dead time to run comps. So I'd much rather just set up a follow up call with my level of experience and my without throwing. I'm just being truthful. I didn't want to throw out a number that I couldn't honor. So I'd much rather take a day and run the numbers. Not like it's going to take me a day, but he's also not really ready to sell for another 3 to 4 months. I could probably shorten that timeline a little bit, but yeah. Property was vacant. Well, I'm gonna say he grew up in property. Moved in there after parents left it to him, got a divorce, moved out, kids lived there, kids moved out,
It sat vacant for a while. He moved back in 6 months ago. Problems. I couldn't really understand if he was saying there are problems to the plumbing and all this stuff. I'm going to say it sounds like it needs some work due to the recent freeze and whatnot as it sat vacant. He mentioned the roof needs some work, the plumbing needs some work. He has done some work himself. Actually, a 3-2 as his dad added an extra bathroom, which comes with extra square footage. I'm going to say unsure if permitted. Central AC upstairs needs placing. Would like to downsize because he's 50 and doesn't need the space. He's started looking for a smaller place, but would need to get paid on this deal to put towards the next. Timeline 3 to 4 months. He says he would spend about 10 to 15K to bring it up to 2022 standards. No liens, no mortgage, has some unpaid property taxes. Maybe I already comped this one. ARV difficult to determine, but as is value based on comps in the area 90 to 125 depending on condition. That's for the note that I left for myself. Comp this tonight.
Hello, you've reached Jimmy Apples, King Company.
Great call. He didn't mention a number, right? No, he didn't mention a number. He did not. His estimate's 99, I believe is what it was. Yeah, 93.9, like 94,000.
Hello, you've reached Jimmy Apples. I can't come to my phone out now, but if you would leave me a message, I'll call you back as soon as I can. Thanks.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Jimmy, this is Derek. Rounding back with you on your properties that we've been going back and forth about out in the Richmond Rosenberg area. Last time we talked, you had let me know that you were wanting to sit down with your accountant, as tax season was approaching, figure out what number you would need to be at in order for it to make sense for a cash offer on those handful of properties. I would believe it was 5 or 6 of them out there. So if you are still interested in receiving either a cash offer, I know we had talked about selling it on terms as well, something that we're willing to explore there. Yeah, so if there's any interest at all in selling those properties, I'd love to hear back from you. This is my direct line here, 832-617. I'll talk to you soon.
Please leave your message for 8.
Telling you, I'm not playing anymore. Yeah, hung up on a lot today, bro. It's all right. Offset it by calling twice as many people.
Please leave your message for 832-449-317.
Hey, Francisco, this is Derek. Wanted to round back with you. I don't know if you recall, we were going back and forth a little bit about your property over on West Jackson Ave out in Pasadena. You had let me know that you were in the middle of doing the remodeling yourself. So I just wanted to check back in with you, see how far along you were with the progress on that one. I know that you had mentioned you were planning on just selling it on the market. And I had kind of proposed the idea of connecting you with my realtor, which you seemed open to at the time. So if you are either interested in selling the place as is, I'd love to make you an offer on it. We can pay cash. But if you are just finishing up the renovation yourself and wanting to sell it on the market, I'd love to connect you with my realtor as well so that he can help you out and provide you with some options there. If you'd like to give me a call back, this is the best number for me, 832. I'll talk to you soon. Been down most of the day. Nice, Jared. just texting some people who don't really deserve a phone call. Because I'm on a REI reply right now, following up with everybody there. And some people were just like, yeah, follow up with me in 6 months. People who I've never talked to on the phone and who didn't really show strong consideration, but it's nothing to me to just shoot him a quick text real quick. Like that guy was like, I'm not interested at this time. And I said, do you think you would be in the near future? And he says, things change all the time. Feel free to round back with me in 6 months. It's been about 4 months since then. So just shot him a quick text. I asked, hey, want to round back real quick. Have you given any more thought to possibly selling that place? This person said that he'd probably sell in 1 year from now. He said that on December 1st because he just moved in. So I definitely don't need to call him right now. We'll call him soon, probably in like another month. I will shoot him a quick text though. Hey, Oscar. Back with you real quick. I know that you moved into your place on recently. Let me know that it would be a while before you sold it. And then she moved into your place on Roger Miller Drive recently. But have you given any more thought to possibly selling that one sooner than you expected? Selling that place. See if their plans have changed. Yes, but we're going to continue renting at this time. Doesn't have any other properties. This was on November 2nd. I said it'd be appropriate to follow up maybe early mid next year to see if your plans have changed at all for this property. Do the same thing. Don't worry. Wanted to round back with you real quick to see if your plans remain the same for your place on this street. I know you mentioned. I want to run back with you real quick to see if your plans remain the same for your place on Hoffman Street. Have you given any additional thoughts to possibly selling? This is some follow-up right here. She doesn't answer, I'll hit her in another month. Okay, yeah, this is this gentleman, I remember.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 7.
I'm gonna double tap him in a second. You ever get to comp any of Richard's properties? Yeah, I comped a lot of them. They're on that same document at the bottom of the page, the CMA. Here he goes, calling me back. Oh, and then he hung up. Hopefully I didn't hang up on him. Let me try calling him one more time. Hey, Jaime, how's it going? This is Derek.
Hey, what's going on, Derek?
Hey. I just wanted to round back with you. It's been a while since we talked. How you been?
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I don't know if you recall, we had gone back and forth a little bit about your place over in Pasadena on Scott Street.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I know last time we talked, you were heading out to New Mexico. How was the road trip?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I do remember.
Yeah. Did you have a good time out in New Mexico? You stayed safe?
Oh, yeah. We went over there. It was all right. Pretty good.
Good. You took the. I remember you mentioning you had just gotten a truck. You take the new truck out there?
No, I didn't throw my new truck. We rented a vehicle that day, and we drove over there because my truck didn't have we didn't know if it was gonna be raining or snowing.
Right.
And when I got my truck, I didn't have that cover, that on the cab because it's a pickup, and my brother-in-law said, "No, we need to take an SUV because we gotta put all of our luggage on the back."
Right.
Of the truck. I said, you don't have the cover on the back, so if it rains, everything's gonna be wet. So I was like, yeah, but okay. So plus I got a toolbox on my truck that I put on. So for me to do that, I have to take the toolbox off so I can put that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm talking about? Those covers, the one you put on the bed of the truck.
Yeah.
So those are expensive. Dude. They're like, I don't know, they're like $1,200, $1,400.
Yeah. Just have your stuff get a little wet. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Did it end up snowing or anything like that when you were out there?
No, it
Okay.
didn't snow that this time. We went out there on 2019, I think. It used to snow a lot of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got stuck over there in Albuquerque. There was a lot of snow, and it was bad. It was real bad.
Yeah.
But this time there was no snow.
That's good. Yeah. Well, I know, last time we talked, I wanted to give you a call back because we were so close, I felt like, to making an agreement if you were interested in selling that place. And then I think you had connected with the wife and you guys decided that you weren't necessarily wanting to sell. So I just wanted to round back, seeing if you guys have given it any more thought and if you might be interested in an offer on your place there.
Well, Derek, right now, I'm in the process right now, and it's putting a new central air on my house.
Okay. A fence, you said?
Huh?
You said a fence?
No, the air conditioning.
Central air, gotcha.
Yeah, because last year, my air conditioning went out.
Yeah.
I sent a guy that I know, he's a friend of mine, and he went out there and he checked, the AC on my house is old already. It's been there like 15 years already. The unit on the outside.
Right.
And the guy went up there and he checked it and he said, "Hey, Jaime, your coil on top of your house is blinking freon."
Oh, no.
I said, he has a leak on it. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and fill it up, but it's going to run out in maybe in a few months. It's going to run out.
Yeah.
And your AC, it's already old. So
right.
I said, next year, you're going to have to replace it. So, that's what I told my wife. Do we sell it or do we fix it or
right?
What do we do? So I'm thinking about fixing it this year, probably around next month, maybe around April, May, because it's gonna start getting real hot.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that renter is gonna start complaining about it. So I'm getting a good deal with this guy. Probably about $3,000 to replace everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix the air conditioner. I'm gonna go ahead and put a new unit and put a new coil and do everything on it. And I'm just gonna keep on renting it maybe another few more years, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll try to sell it. But for right now, I think I'm just gonna stick just stay with the house right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that makes sense to me. Completely understand that. And you know, I do just want to
And,
go ahead.
And I told my wife, I said, I do want to sell the house because I'm thinking to be 50 years in the next week.
Yeah.
I told
Oh,
my
okay.
wife, I told my wife, I said, I'm only gonna work till I'm 60.
Yeah.
I don't wanna work no more than that. I'm tired of.
Yeah.
I've been working on the refinery for 32 since I was 18. I've been working on the refinery already. And,
Yeah.
you know, I'm getting tired already. And I told my wife, I said, probably when I'm getting close to retire, I said, I'm gonna sell that house and I'm gonna leave. You know, I got a place where I wanna, retire.
Yeah.
My wife, because I got another house where the house where I'm staying right now, and I already paid this house off last year too.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah, and my wife said, "Well, I'm staying here, in Houston, with my daughter." I went, "Okay." I said, "Hey, no problem." I said, "You got the house, let me sell that other house, and I'm gonna leave, and I'll come back and check on you because she wants to stay with my daughter over here."
Yeah.
And I have other friends. I told her, I said, "Well, I said maybe when my daughter gets married, because I got my older daughter, she's still living with me, and she's not. I don't know if she wants to plan to get married. She's already 27, and she don't look like she wants to get married anytime soon.
Okay.
She don't even have a boyfriend.
No, man.
I mean, she's just nothing. She just stays here at the house, and she works, and she don't go out or nothing.
Yeah.
Her and my mom, they're like sisters. They go out and out. They
Right.
go to the store. They go to movies, and they were like, "Oh no, I'm staying with Bernie." And I'm going, "Okay." My youngest daughter, she's 21. She already moved out of the house. She got a boyfriend, and they're making a new life. And
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Hey," I said, when I'm ready to retire, I said, I'm gonna leave. I said, I don't want to be here all my life. I said, I want to go move out of the country where more better.
Yeah. Where do you want to go?
Yeah. So I don't want to sell right now. I don't want to sell the house.
Yeah.
I don't need the money. I'll be honest with you, I don't need the money right now.
Right.
I don't need it. So, the house is still giving me money. I use that money to pay taxes on my house at the end of the year, and I do some other stuff. Like on my new house, I'm thinking to put a new roof on it. New shingles.
Right.
So, the money, it's coming out. So it's okay.
Yeah. That makes sense. All right. Well, when the time does come, and just want to remind you, so that you can at least have this in the back of your head, when we go to, come to an agreement, and hopefully we will whenever you're ready to sell, we would be offering cash, and we can buy it as is, and that's the biggest benefit, I think, right? So what you're talking about, going through the hassle of making the repairs and stuff, if you're not wanting to go through the hassle of doing that, jump through those hoops, we'll buy it as is. So just something to consider. I know we were talking around the 90,000 mark last time we were speaking. That's where you were at. And I'm looking at it, and it seems like something that I may be able to do at this point in time. So, but I don't want to, obviously don't want to force you to sell your house, but I did want to ask, is there a number where you would walk away from the property right now?
Well, the house is valued at 125. I look at the deal, it's valued at 125.
That's what it got appraised at?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I say, the house the house needs a lot of repair on the inside. On the inside, it needs everything from sheetrock, everything needs a lot of work. But the guys that are renting the house, they don't want to leave. They've been out there for they're going out there for like 7-8 years already. And they're happy and they're real good guys,
Right.
Like I said, there were 4 brothers living in there, and 3 of them already moved out. The youngest one is living there, and it looks like he already got his girlfriend or wife, and they have a little kid. So you only got it. The guy's real good. They're never late.
That's
for
good.
my payment. They come to my house and give me the rent. Now I'm thinking to go up on the rent. I haven't told him that, but I'm renting the house real cheap, $800. You're not gonna get a house for $800 right now.
Definitely not. Yeah.
It's a 2-bedroom house, 2-bedroom, 1 bath. And I left him with a refrigerator, with a stove, washer and dryer. I left everything. I even left him a living room. I'm pretty sure they already got rid of it, but I even left a living room and a TV and everything to them.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, so I wouldn't want it. It doesn't sound like you're ready to sell. It makes sense, that especially with the tenants in there and they're not complaining about the condition. They pay you on time. So
yeah, I mean the guys, they don't complain. I told the guy, I said, hey man, because I did a repair one time on one of the beds, one of the rooms. I repaired the whole rock and everything, and we made a mess. And the guy was like, man, I said, there is a mess. I was like, yeah. I said, I'm sorry. But they were like, you know what? Just leave it the way it is right now. I'm happy. You don't have to do anything to it.
Right.
Just leave it the way it is. I was like, okay, man. I said, you're good? I said, yeah, I'm good. Okay. So I know the only thing I do need to fix is the 18. So I'm going to do the 18 because, if they're planning to stay out there for, I don't know how many more years.
However long, right. Right. Okay. All right. Well,
I even told the guy, I even told the guy one day, I said, hey, man, do you want to buy the house? They were like, nah. I said, I'd rather keep renting. I was like, okay.
Right.
So he said, you want to buy it? He said, you want to keep renting? I was like, okay.
Right. All right. Well, if it's okay with you, do you mind if I follow up? I'd like to check in like every 3 to 6 months just to see if anything's changed, since the tenant's on a month-to-month lease, right?
Yes. I don't have no agreement with them. They just month to month.
Right. Yeah. So for that reason alone, I'd love to just kind of stay in touch with you because not to I'll knock on wood, keep my fingers crossed that nothing happens. But since it is on a month-to-month contract, things could change next month. So I'd love to just stay in touch with you and keep the conversation open if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, hey, you never know. I can tell it anytime. I might get pissed off with my job every one day. Sometimes I get upset with my fucking goddamn boss.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I quit my job. You know what? I'm tired. I'm leaving.
And just cash out. Yeah.
I mean, you never know. I mean, anything can happen.
Absolutely. And you're talking to the right guy. I'd love to be the guy that helps you out with that. So if anything does change, if you ever give it any more thought and you're interested, please save this number. This is my direct line, and you can reach out whenever.
Well, I think I had your number saved up, but it looks like this is another number.
Different number? Yeah. No, I think the one I called you off of last one. So I just separate my work and my personal number. But if you save my personal number, you can reach me on that number as well. Yeah, either way.
Okay. No problem, Derek. Yeah, whenever I'm ready, I'll give you a call. You'll be the first one to call. I got your number programmed already.
Perfect. All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time, Jaime, and I will talk to you soon. All right.
Okay, man. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Work. On that one, I was ready to make an offer. ran comps. I knew the area too. This is out in Pasadena where I did my first deal. Was very familiar with the area. Prepared to make an offer. I'd already run comps on the place. We had already talked numbers. So for that one, I was prepared to agree to the 90, which is where he was prior to him speaking with his wife. But once he spoke with his wife, it was like, it doesn't really. I'm sure if I gave him something that he couldn't refuse, he would accept it. But it just didn't make sense for a cash offer, and it doesn't. You hear the guy talking. Tenants are in there paying on time in full every month. Just no need for him to sell. The repairs haven't become so burdensome that he can't manage it himself. Like he said, he's gonna go get the AC replaced. Like once that's done, tenants will sit pretty again for however long they're wanting to stay there. My thing is just kind of what I mentioned. It's month to month. Things could happen with them. Things could happen with you. Either way. And he was at that understanding as well, which is cool. I didn't have to like convince him of that, because usually, if that's the case, somebody's like, yeah, it's going to be another couple of years. And then I ask for permission to follow up in like the next couple of months. They're like, no, I'm not going to sell for another, you know what I mean? But this guy, he's open to it. It's almost like he does want to, but it just hasn't become that much of an issue. His pain isn't that big. So I'll call him in another 3 months. So that was all my follow-ups from RR Reply. Awesome follow-up call. Thanks, Daniel. Great note-taking, bringing up stuff they talked about. Oh, you like that? Hey. You know what I mean? The truck, the New Mexico. Really reminded him of the conversation. You could tell it was, oh, yeah, I remember. So I try my best to do that for everybody, but not a lot of people. You could tell he was a talker, so that's how it was the first phone call, and he spilled the beans about, oh, I just bought a new truck. I got that. He talked about his daughters the last time too, and now I took notes on the daughters, and I'm going to bring that up next time. Awesome follow call. Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, it's one of those that I am confident that when the time does come, I'm going to be the one to agree to him with something. When the time's right, he will call me. It's just going to be a matter of staying diligent about it. It may be a couple of years from now, but in a couple of years from now, if he's still kind of expecting that same price and the numbers have skyrocketed in terms of appreciation in the marketplace, it could be a home run, and it would be well worth following up with him for 2 years to make, 30, 40,000. So I'm going to end it right there. Appreciate you guys for hopping on. I intended for this to be a quick one, like it was kind of it's how I'm going to treat my days moving forward. I'm done with kind of the fluff. I'm going to get straight to it. Hop on the dialer when I'm on here. Hop on the follow-up calls when I'm on here. Not really trying to waste any more time. So appreciate you guys for hopping on here. Do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button before you leave. We just hit 150 subscribers today. So there's that. So I appreciate everybody who is already subscribed to the channel. And if you want to help me get to 250 by the end of the month, which is my goal, again, please do hit that subscribe button before you leave. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you Monday. Peace.